Alright, I said I was gonna go, but then I remembered a really neat trick that I figured out while doing this the last time. It's actually, obviously we're not gonna leave this like that, because that's really sharp and doesn't look real at all. You're gonna end up feathering it a lot. So, here's a quick trick I learned while doing this the last time. You actually go up in the effects, right, tint, and then drag that onto your background plate. That's going to make it black and white, which is fine. You can also right click, color correction, tint. That's how you get it. And I actually made the whites like this blue color. And the reason behind that is so that I can see what my lines look like. But I can still see the image. And I made the blacks like an orangish color. Like a dark brown. And yeah. That just really helped to show me what's what. And at this point, I actually went into the mask and feathered it out so I could see what the end result would look like. See, now that looks a lot better. So, yeah. That is my quick tip on rotoscoping. So you'll notice by doing that, I can see a lot better what the end result's going to look like how it blends with the scene. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm skipping for real this time. See you when it's done. Alright, other quick tip is rotoscoping gives you a great time to listen to music and do things you want to do. Or listen to audiobooks. So go ahead on Audible and listen to one of them audiobooks. I'm just going to put on some music to make this less painful for myself, and I guess I'll be back in a bit. Alright, I'm back once again. Quick tip once again. So, at this point, I'm starting to move away from the car, which I want to know when to stop caring about certain parts, as I said earlier. But I also want to know where my body ends, so I could simply just turn down the opacity of this car, but that doesn't look too good. So, I thought I should use effects to create this cool little transparent car. So, if I use the Find Edges effect, and drag it onto my car layer, it's going to make it all messed up. If I invert it, and then change the blend mode to screen, you'll see I get a car that is just a white outline. That way, I can still see through it, and I can do my thing. So yeah, quick tip. And then, so you can always turn down the brightness as well. So now you just have a faint outline of where the car actually is. And that's my quick tip. See you next time I decide to film another tip. Or when I'm done, hopefully. And I'm back, and it's done. I don't recommend anybody do that ever, because it's dreadful. But if I were a sponsor for Audible, listen to a book while you do it, because you're basically stuck doing that for half an hour. We're done. We're done now. Let's take this effect off the car. Okay, and let's change the blend mode back to normal. I want you to look at that. we're pretty much done. I say pretty much because we still gotta clean up the mask unless it looks pretty okay. So basically, once you're done, hold down Control, press right arrow, and just go frame by frame and see if there's any major spills that need to be corrected. So here I'm not liking that. That's a bit too much. So I'm just gonna click on that, move that in a bit. Cool. Move that in. It's fine. Yep. Good. Let's see over here. That's whatever. Alright, let's keep going. Sure. Nope. That's a nope. Let's do that. Actually, I should probably go in full to do this, but whatever. Let's keep going. So basically, just go over your whole roto, correct it, make sure anything, if there's anything that's wrong, just move the little thingies inwards. There we go. I should probably correct that as well. So I'll probably speed through this if it takes too long. Alright, so we did the effect. It's done. It's good enough. And as I said in my previous tutorial, in After Effects, good enough is good enough. This ain't no Photoshop. Perfection is not needed. So over here, last thing I want to do. So yeah, by the way, the effect is complete. Pat yourself on the back. That was me patting myself on the back. We gotta time the reflection now. So you'll notice that my feet aren't quite matching up with the reflection. So to do that, what we're going to do is grab this reflection, go in, first of all, let's press Control-Shift-H to turn off all the masks and all that, just so that they don't show up. So Control-Shift-H. We're just going to go where my foot hits the ground right about there, right? And then I'm going to grab this reflection layer. I'm just going to drag it until, actually, yeah, I should probably do my next foot. So right there. That's where I want to hit. Now, just look at the reflection and make it match. So my foot hits right about there. Once that's done, right click, enable time remapping, and then just put on a keyframe right there. And then go back. Okay, so actually go forwards, and then put on the keyframe when I touch the ground again. So let me just render this real quick. Alright, so I touch the ground again right over there. So I want to put a keyframe. Actually, no, wait, I have to look at the reflection. There you go. Keyframe right there. And then basically, let me just fast forward through this and let me put all the keyframes where I step. Alright, now it's time to match it up. So you'll notice in over here, my real self, not my reflection self, I step, my left foot steps there, and then my right foot lands right about there. So I'll just do that. Actually, that's fine. And then, yeah, actually these look pretty synced up. Alright, so yeah, actually these look pretty alright. I don't think I'll need to tweak these around, but basically, if yours don't line up, you can always move these so that they match up with the kick. So you'll notice when I move this, like if I would do that, it would line up better. There we go. So basically, if my foot steps down there, and the reflection is not stepped down, move it like that. So now it's actually matching. So there you go. That is the final effect. Good job. Right before I finish. The car kind of disappears before and after. So what you can do is duplicate it, and then press U, and then just delete these keyframes. Right click, time, and then time freeze. Well, freeze frame. Then drag that out, to the beginning of the comp, hold down shift so it snaps to the playhead. Go to the end, to the last frame of the car before it disappears. And then once again, duplicate, Control D. Press U to delete all the keyframes, because we don't need those anymore. I believe actually, nope, okay. Right click, time, freeze frame. And then you can drag that out to the end of the comp. Hold down shift to make it snap. Once again, hold down shift to make it snap. Honey, I'm recording. And there you have it. Now the car never disappears and the effect is done. Once again, I forgot to mention this. Once you're done using After Effects, press Start and R, or the Windows key. Type in %10%, press Enter, and then delete your Adobe folder. Press OK. Now I've deleted mine over and over, but in total I deleted about 40 gigs. So be sure to delete it when you're done. Alright, so that is how you roto. Thank you very much for watching. Sorry about the shallowness of this tutorial, but really rotoscoping is very simple, time consuming, and makes you want to kill yourself. But in the end, it's simple. So once again, thank you for watching. And before I leave, let me just mark these off. So masking, you did a ton of that. And hand rotoscoping. There's also Rotobrush that I did not cover because it doesn't work with this piece of footage. I tried it. I was hoping it would work, but it doesn't. So I had to do it by hand. But yeah, see you in the next tutorial. That will be covering different stuff. And as always, have a good day. Until then.